everybody. Uh, this video is take two. Not sure what happened to my last stream, but got cut off real quick. But that's okay because I've done it once and I'll do it again. Even better the second time. So today I'm here with you. I'm sorry I missed September. I feel so bad about that. However, I'm back even better yet because I am learning so much. Just came back from a ton of trainings in September, and I'm bringing you whole new lives, and we've labeled them little problems with mighty solutions. And I'm here today to talk about some of those mighty solutions with you today. And it is themed with my kids only play with toys for 5 minutes. How many of you that has happened to? Of course, we hate it, right? And coming from a blended family of 10, that's right, 10 folks. How do I look this good and so tired? I have no clue. So how do we do that? Well, it's very simple to explain because it's all about simple play versus complex play. Now, I know what you're saying. You're like, don't throw any mumbo jumbo my way. I won't. I'm hopefully going to give you an aha moment today. And let me tell you, it is a very huge aha moment because typically we buy toys the wrong way. I know. I do it. I am to blame 100%, just like you are. One of the biggest mistakes that we make in picking toys for our kids is we tend to go with branded toys. If they're into Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, the Hulk, the Justice League, Marvel, all of those toys have what's called non-open-ended play, meaning they play with it for 5 minutes, and then what? That's going to be our biggest question for today. Play with it, and then what? So that is one of the biggest problems why we get our 5-minute play. So I'm hopefully going to show you 3 examples of simple play versus complex play that will help you out today. So let's start out with simple play and give you an example of that. So here I have a puzzle that has 6 pieces. Pretty chunky pieces, pretty good. They look like this. And you put it together, and then what? That's the question, right, that we're asking ourselves tonight. And then what? That's where we get our 5 minutes of putting that puzzle together. If they struggle with big pieces, or maybe they don't, maybe they're a puzzle whiz, and then what? So here I want to show you the difference between that and something that has complex play in it. So here we have our really cool little giraffe, right? 3D, very chunky, comes apart, but it has layers of play. Right? And that's the complex part of it, is that it's not complicated. So hopefully that's not throwing you off, that word complex. It just means that complex means more in tune to what they're playing with. So here we have 1 through 5 on this side. We have 6 through 10 on the other side. So they're learning their numbers. And then it's because it's 3D, they can push it along. They can do all kinds of sort of things with it, making the animal noises, bringing in play with their other toys, smashing it and bringing it back together. Let's be honest, kids love to smash and put it back together. So this is a big example of complex play versus simple play. So we're going to take a look at another one. And this one is just plain coloring. How many times have you, sat and gave them a coloring book and, it's just like scribbling for 5 minutes. And then what? They use only one color. Here's a really good example of that. Here we go. 5 minutes of this and then what? So that's where it all goes wrong, is because there's no complexity to what they're playing with. So that coloring book is a simple play. So let's take a look at something that has a complex play. So here we have really cool page, right? Take a look at that. You've got all these colors at the top. It is watercolor based. It does have a brush. And look, they get to pick whatever color bird they want it to be. They want it to be a bluebird, they're going to color the bluebird. They're going to color the leaves red, orange, whatever color they want. Now, I know what you might be saying. You're going to say, what's the difference between the coloring book and this? They're going to just scribble. Well, it's like they can't help themselves, right? At the top is all of these colors. And so they were like, I need to, right? It just draws them in. It's like that complex play that's so focused, and they're so wanting to take advantage of the opportunity to play, right? So there you go. That is an example of complex play versus simple play. So one of the last ones I want to show you is for my olders. I like to do each individual age, from the littles to the middles to the olders, right? And complex doesn't mean a lot of pieces. So let's just get that right out there. It doesn't mean a lot of pieces. As a matter of fact, for the olders in the teen generation, you don't actually want a lot of pieces unless they're into that. You first want to get them away from their phone. So instead of doing this, you want them to interact with everyone else. And a really good way to do that is with something that they can play with and not feel intimidated with. So this is going to be complex play, not complicated, just complex in the way that it's going to draw them into something that's going to be involving. So here you have a poker style game that we've eliminated the cards, right? Doesn't have to be complicated to be fun. Here we have the dice that are going to act as the suits, and you still get all of the same opportunity. You get flush, you get 4 of a kind, 3 of a kind, small straight, large straight. And it comes with a chart that tells you everything that that you can roll. And they can play it without feeling intimidated, get a little bit of that game spirit, and interact with everybody else, which is not easy to do, to get them to do. I had a kid at my booth. He was a vendor kid. Vendor kid just means that they're stuck there helping their parents vending, But he was at our booth for the longest time, and we played that game over and over and over again. He had no problem, and that's what we mean by complex play, something that's going to get them out there playing. So I hope that this has been an eye-opening for you. I hope that our little problems with Mighty Solutions has helped. I'm so excited for the next months to come. November 2nd is the next Little Problems Mighty Solutions that we're going to tackle. I will keep the theme a secret. That way you can watch out for what it's going to be. I'm so glad that you hung out with me for today. And we look forward to solving some more of your little problems. Okay, guys, have a great night. Go out and slay and be better parents and workers with kiddos.